With us now is Republican Senator John Thune of South Dakota. Senator, thank you so much for being here. Really great to see you and to have you here. First, generally speaking, your reaction to Prime Minister Netanyahu's remarks.
Strong speech, and as is usually the case with the Prime Minister, very well articulated. And I thought he hit all the right points, Dana. I think the one thing that he needs to do for people in this country, and for that matter people all around the world, is connect the dots back to Iran. And the fact that Israel is the only thing standing between Iran and the United States, which they consider to be the Great Satan. And so Iran is behind all the malign activities in that region, whether it's Hezbollah in the north or the Houthis in Yemen, or Hamas right there in the Gaza Strip. But I thought he was really effective in that in particular, and also articulating a vision of what it could look like in the future if you had an integrated Middle East and a de-radicalized, demilitarized Gaza. And that, of course, means that you've got to get rid and eliminate Hamas.
I want to get back to what you were just talking about, and back to the Prime Minister's speech in a second. I'm not sure if you were able to hear our reporter, Miguel Marquez, who was talking about the protesters outside. Specifically, he was reporting on and showing the American flag being lowered, the Palestinian flag being raised. We even saw some red triangles. We're showing it now. I don't know if you can see it, but we even saw some red triangles on some of the statues. What's your reaction to that?
Well, I think it's disgraceful, it's shameful, and the kind of thing that we shouldn't see in this country. But again, as the Prime Minister pointed out today, a lot of these activities that are happening here in the United States, Iran is behind them. They are trying to create tumult and instability and chaos, and fueling all these protests and the violence, particularly the anti-Semitic violence in this country. That's Iranian activity, and that's why they have to be stopped, and that's why it's so important that we continue to support Israel, including, as the Prime Minister said, give us the tools faster and we will finish the job. They've got to get this thing over with, and send a clear statement to the world that this kind of behavior and the kind of thing that we're seeing right here in the U.S. and right here in this city today just can't be tolerated.
Senator, one of Prime Minister Netanyahu's predecessors, Ehud Barak, who we understand, and we should tell our viewers who might not know, is not from the same party as Prime Minister Netanyahu. But nonetheless, he's somebody who has been intimately involved in trying to get to peace. He almost got there when Bill Clinton had him and Yasser Arafat in 2000 here in the United States. He said very, very strongly and very clearly to Wolf that he does not believe that Prime Minister Netanyahu actually wants to end the war, because it would mean the end of his own political viability at home. And that might even mean that hostages stay longer. Are you concerned about, I mean, you're a politician, you understand what's going on in Israel. Are you concerned about the notion that Bibi Netanyahu isn't trying as hard as he can to get this deal because of his own concerns about his own future?
I don't think that. I've met with him in Israel. I've met with Ehud Barak in Israel previously as well, and obviously they have political differences there. But those aside, my sense coming out of this is he is desperate to end this, because this is putting the lives of Israeli citizens at risk every single day. And he talked about in the north, where Hezbollah is threatening Israeli homes and citizens there, and they're just surrounded on every side. He wants to end this. What happens politically in Israel after this, I don't think anybody can really speculate about that at the moment. But the one thing that's clear right now, and that is there are still a lot of hostages there, including American hostages, that we need to get freed and released. And Hamas could do that tomorrow. This could end tomorrow. But this ends when the Hamas as a terrorist threat on Israel's border is eliminated, and then there is a much brighter, more prosperous, stable, secure future for the people of Gaza and for that entire region. But the terrorism has to end, and Iran is behind it, and he did a really good job of connecting those dots today.
Senator John Thune of South Dakota, thank you so much for being here, sir.
Thanks, Dana. Good to be with you.